Hello， 大家好，歡迎嚟到 ECT 嘅 YouTube channel 收睇我哋嘅直播。歡迎我係 ECT 嘅產品經理 Eric。第一次同大家見面啦，有少少緊張，係啦。歡迎大家喺留言去，如果我有啲咩錯漏，歡迎去提點一下我。今日好開心邀請到Dita Audio 嘅創辦人 Danny 嚟到我哋嘅直播室。
Hello everybody。
係啦，咁今日咧，除咗有 Danny 去分享關於最近好熱議嘅 Project M 嘅介紹之外咧，咁咧我哋今日咧仲有個好重要嘅活動嘅，就係多謝 Danny 啦。咁我哋將會有咧5個送出呢個 Dita NAVIGATOR 便攜耳擴嘅名額。我哋會喺留言裏邊去挑選5位最踴躍留言嘅觀眾，嚟送出呢個嘅NAVIGATOR 便攜耳擴嘅。咁歡迎大家踴躍留言、踴躍發問。咁將你所有關於 Dita 嘅疑問都留喺我哋嘅即時通訊留言室裏邊，係啦。咁事不宜遲啦，咁有請Danny 去為大家去講㗎。Project M 嘅最新Dita 嘅最新產品 Project M。
Thank you, Eric. Thank you, ECT, for having me. Firstly, let me say I am so sorry. I can understand a little bit of Cantonese, but not good enough to speak it. So I can only try to speak to you in English, and I need to depend on Eric to help me to make some of the translation.
係，我會為大家去提供一個未必可以翻譯晒全部啦，但係我會盡量用我嘅廣東話為大家去傳達Danny 嘅意思嘅。
Thank you very much for having me. And thank you very much to our friends in Hong Kong for taking the time to watch us live today. Two of us, it's the first time that we are actually doing this stream together. I hope that we can be a little bit more entertaining because I think your time is really, really precious. So once again, thank you for taking the time to watch us.
多謝大家抽空啦嚟睇我哋嘅直播啦，希望我哋可以令呢個直播嘅娛樂性豐富啲，等大家喺睇呢個直播嘅時候都開心啲。
Okay, I think I'm here today, excuse me, to talk about Project M. And Project M is a very new and interesting price class for us. It's the first time that a Dita product has been in this price class, but I think it is still very much a Dita product.
咁Project M 如果大家都知對 Dita 嘅 product 有啲了解嘅話，呢個係 Dita 首次喺呢個嘅價位咧去推出新嘅產品。咁但係咧Danny 咧就好想同大家去分享咧，就係 Dita 喺呢個 Project M 裏邊到底做咗啲乜嘢，令到佢可以傳達Dita 嘅精神。
Firstly, I hope that everybody thinks that the product looks interesting and that the product looks attractive to you. I hope you find the product interesting and attractive to you. We put a lot of effort to try to make sure that the product looks different, but is still all Dita.
唔知大家都睇過 Project M 啦，唔知大家覺得Project M 夠唔夠靚仔嘅？咁Dita 嗰邊咧，其實Danny 花咗好多嘅心機咧，去令到呢隻嘅Project M 咧喺嘅外觀嘅設計上面咧，夠晒突出，夠晒獨特。佢想做得出即係唔同嘅產品。
I want to say first of all, I'm not just the only designer of this product. This product is a combination of a lot of my team members, my colleagues. All of our Dita products is a joint design effort. It's never just me alone. Yeah.
咁 Danny 澄清下就係呢隻 product 咧，其實就唔係淨係佢一個人嘅功勞嚟嘅，係成個 Dita 嘅團隊一齊去創作出呢件產品啦。咁除咗佢之外，仲有engineer 啦，仲有 designer 啦，一齊去努力先做出一隻市場上我認為叫收貨嘅產品啦，係咪大家
？Project M is firstly one of the first product that we have included a balanced armature. I think many customers, many fans, or many friends will be interested to know why did we add a balanced armature to our product? Because all previous Dita products are only single dynamic driver.
我諗各位觀眾都可能好好奇啦，因為咧其實Project M 呢個其中一個最特別嘅地方咧，就係佢同以往 Dita 嘅產品都有唔同。以往嘅 Dita 產品咧都好專注喺一個單動圈嘅設計啦。咁今次嘅 Dita 嘅 Project M 裏邊咧，就特別再除咗動圈之外咧，再加咗一粒動鐵喺裏邊嘅。咁我大家都好想知道點解啦。咁交俾 Danny。
We call this driver the PM1 Plus, and Plus means this driver, excuse me, means this driver is able to function on its own, but can be much better with the addition of another component, like maybe a balance armature or an electrostatic or something like that. So we call it PM1 Plus. However, I think over 90% of the tonality that you hear still produced by the dynamic driver. And mainly the balance armature helps to create a little bit more air, a little bit bigger sound stage. It doesn't really contribute to the tonality of the sound at all.
OK， 咁而家呢個最新嘅單元咧，佢就叫做 PM1 Plus。咁就係嘅意思咧，就係喺呢個動圈 Dita 嘅動圈裏邊咧，再加多咗一個動鐵啦。咁除此之外，仲加多啲佢Dita 認為嘅嘢嘅音樂元素喺裏邊嘅。咁呢隻 PM1 Plus 嘅大部分嘅聲音都係源自於佢嘅動圈，所以你可以聽到咧就係好有Dita 一貫以嚟動圈嘅感覺。而個動鐵負責咧就係令到增加個空間感，增加個聲場嘅動態，令到大家去聽呢隻 Project M 嘅時候咧有另一番嘅感覺。
Yeah, and we wanted to make a product that that still has our house sound, that still has the signature style of past Dita products like Dream XLS or even Dream Generation 1 or even Perpetual. And I think we did that with Project M, with the PM1 Plus driver. And you will hear a combination of all of those classic products that we have. It's a new direction, but still very much that signature style that we have. Again, 90% of it is produced by the dynamic driver.
Danny 咧特別提到呢隻 Project M 咧，咁佢雖然呢個 Project M 係一個新嘅方向，咁但係咧你可以喺佢嘅聲音裏邊咧都聽出佢有啲嚟自佢 classic line 啦，即係GMXLS Perpetual 嘅產品嘅聲音嘅特質，都會喺隻Project M 裏邊呈現到嘅，因為大部分嘅聲音其實都係源自翻嗰個動圈嘅單元，係啦。
On top of that, of course, we added quite a lot of, I think it's our style, to add a little bit more function or features to the product. And one key thing that I hope that our friends can remember is almost all Dita products have been made with metal or metal casing. We have used aluminum, we have used titanium, we have used brass, we have used wood, but in combination with metals. This is the first product that looks like it's plastic, but actually if you look carefully at the product, maybe I should show you a little bit.
Maybe I add more, translate a bit.
Oops.
Okay. 好，咁喺 code shop 嘅同時咧都講下啦。咁其實咧，如果你對 Dita 嘅 product 咧有一定了解，或者你一直都係 Dita 嘅 fans 嘅話，其實你會留意到咧 Dita 佢一貫嚟講咧，除咗單動圈嘅執着之外咧 ，Dita 咧都係好執着咧用唔同嘅物料，包括金屬木銅等等咧去製作佢嘅耳機嘅。咁亦都係今次係首次喺 Project M 上邊咧，你哋睇落佢係一個塑膠耳機，但係實際上其實佢就唔係。單純嗰個外殼，我哋咁而家Danny 就 show 俾大家睇佢嘅內在。
Okay, so if you look carefully at the product, you can see that there is a metal casing. This is a stainless steel casing, and this stainless steel casing is what contains the main dynamic driver. As is always the case with our previous products, we also do acoustic tuning on this casing to optimize the sound that is produced. The volume that is inside this casing is very important, just like it was with previous products. And after we have completed the sound analysis and the sound tuning on this metal casing, then we uncovered it with the resin to make it a little bit more comfortable and to achieve the look that it has right now.
大家咧可以喺嗰個畫面上面咧見到，其實呢個樹枝嘅外殼裏邊咧，嘅倒模嘅模裏邊，其實裏邊先係嗰個 Project M 嘅核心，就係嗰個 PM1 Plus 嘅動圈單元加動鐵嘅結構啦，咁就裝咗喺呢個由不鏽鋼做嘅腔體裏邊，咁啊做晒所有關於聲學嘅優化之後咧，佢哋先再去決定去佢外殼嘅設計，即係而家你見到嗰個樹枝嘅外殼，但係其實嗰個核心咧就係嗰個不鏽鋼裏邊。
Yeah. So let's move on to some other parts of the product, shall we? Okay. I'd also like to talk a little bit more about the comfort of the product. Again, this is somewhat ergonomic shape, but I think it's a reinterpretation of a classic UIEM shape. Yeah.
OK. 咁啊，大家睇完佢內在之後咧，我哋又講下佢嘅外在。而家你見到呢個樹枝灌住咁水晶一樣嘅外殼裏邊咧。咁啊，唔知大家有冇大家已經可以喺 ECT 嘅銷售點裏邊咧，可以揾到Project M 嘅 demo去試聽同試戴㗎啦。如果你已經試過咧，你可能會有發現佢嘅佩戴感咧係非常之舒服嘅。咁啊咁當然 Dita 都喺上面有一啲用心嘅設計啦。
We wanted to make the classic UIEM shape product look different because I think for our company, we need to make the product not just feel different, look different. It must have a sense of its own style, its own character. I think that's maybe something that we have always tried to do. Yeah.
咁啊，呢個外殼嘅設計咧，其實Dita 咧就脫胎於傳統嘅入耳式耳機嘅設計，公母耳機嘅設計啦。咁啊，除咗佢睇落特別、聽落特別之外咧，咁啊有一樣嘢好Dita 係好執着嘅，就係佢一定要加啲特別嘅元素喺裏邊，令到佢睇落咧係好 outstanding 嘅。
Looks, of course, is very, very important to us. I think the total presentation of the product is something that we feel quite proud about. If you look at all of our packaging, you will notice that we try to add a lot of special elements into the product. I think one of the reasons for that is because we feel like the customer buying experience and the total enjoyment of the product is very important.
咁啊，你除咗嗰個產品嘅本身之外，你今次留意到咧，就係 Dita 咧喺 Project 上面咧，一貫以嚟都做咗好多喺外包裝嘅上面功夫啦，有個德國製造嘅 toolbox 啦，有佢嘅外觀啦，咁個目標咧就係想你喺打開佢盒嘅時候咧，你可以感受到嗰個享受啊，即係你由收到個 product 到打開佢再去聽咧，希望係一個好完整嘅體驗嚟嘅。
So we took this shape and we cut off some sides, we changed some angles, we made it look like sorry, excuse me.
I'm so sorry. 大家都注重身體啊，因為最近香港咧都好多流感啊，咁啊都多謝 Danny 啦。咁雖然身體有少少抱恙，咁但係咧都好想去同大家去分享今次關於 Project M 嘅設計理念。
Sorry, Eric. You may have to suffer a little bit. But anyway, yeah, we took the product and then we shaved off some parts, added some magnification to it, so it looks a little bit different. But at the same time, when you hold the product in your hand and you put it on your ear, I think it's a very natural feeling to be able to just put it in and just feel like, oh, it just fits. We realized that when you look at the product, it's quite hard to tell the left and the right. But when you actually hold it in your hand, you quite quickly feel like, oh, this must be the left. Okay, and then you switch around and then you put it on, and it comes off quite natural.
OK， 咁呢度咧就可能大家因為 demo 咧就係5號嘅時候咧先啱啱有嘅啫，咁可能大家都未試過。但係咧，如果大家睇外表咧，其實有時候咧，你會幾難去分到佢嘅左右嘅。咁但係咧，Danny 就話咧，當你去攞上手嘅時候咧，其實咧可以由嗰個手感同嗰個形狀嘅設計咧，你好快咧就會揾到點樣去戴呢隻耳機喺你嘅耳仔裏邊，因為佢係脫胎住傳統嘅嘅公母耳機啦，咁所以咧好容易就揾到左右，你有個好自然、好順手咧，就會戴落你耳仔嘅感覺。
So we have covered why it looks like that. We've covered the acoustic design. I want to talk also a little bit about some of the materials that we used on this product. The internal cabling is supplied by Kadas, and I think many of our customers and friends know that Kadas is a very old company that specializes in making hi-fi cables. And same with the standard cable that is included in your Project M. While this cable is not made by Kadas, the internal conductors are supplied by Kadas in the US. We have tested quite a lot of copper, and we found, of course, normally with copper cables, it's best to have a very reliable source. So we approached Kadas, and they were very happy to supply the conductors to us.
Okay. 除咗頭先講完個嘅外觀設計啦，佢嘅音色上面嘅調校啦，咁其實咧喺一啲細節方面咧，佢嘅用嘅材料方面咧，咁其實咧 Dita 今次咧都係俾足心機嘅，佢就揾咗美國嘅 Hi-Fi 牌子啦。Kadas Audio 啦，咁去提供佢裏邊嘅機內接線啦，同埋佢出邊呢條線材嘅。裏邊咧就係一個單晶銅嚟，咁其實Dita 都測試咗好多唔同嘅材質啦。咁佢覺得咧呢隻咧係嗰個可靠，除咗個音色之外咧，個可靠性咧都可以俾到個 quality 去大家喺呢啲產品上面。
Yeah, and same with the cables as well.
Yeah.
Of course, we also have very good friends in Japan from Final. Some of you may know that we had a collaboration before with Final with Shichiku Kangen, which was very, very popular. So we asked Final if they would make a special ear tip for us, and they made us a really special ear tip that glows in the dark only on the stem, not on the actual ear tip itself.
咁除咗Kadas 之外咧，另外咧其實大家都知，如果大家知道咧，Dita 咧其實同日本嘅 Final 咧其實都係有好友好嘅關係啦。咁所以咧今次咧嘅耳膠上面佢都特別咧去揾呢個Final去訂製呢個 Type E 嘅耳膠。仲除咗之外咧，佢仲特別有呢個夜光嘅功能喺裏邊嘅。咁而呢個夜光嘅功能咧，我早排咧同聽Danny 講咧，就係呢個暫時淨係得 Project M 有呢個功能，有呢隻耳膠。
Yeah. So let me see if I can show you guys. If you just give me like a few seconds to show you this. Let me see if I can perform a magic trick for you. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can see it here. Can you see it? Yeah. Oh yeah, I think you can see it. Yeah.
大家見唔見到呢個？係啦，咁佢嗰個心嗰個耳機套管個套入邊嗰個位咧，就見到已經有夜光嘅功能啦。其實都幾明顯嘅。我今朝喺啲各大討論區咧都見到有個買家咧就已經喺分享咗啲漆黑一片嘅畫面裏邊咧，見到2粒Project M 嘅耳膠咁樣嘅。唔使驚夜晚揾唔到。
Okay. So yeah, thanks to Final for supporting us in this project and having a very good working relationship with them. So we're able to also include that. Additionally, I think we've also worked, this time we chose to work with Thanos in Germany for the accessory case. Can I show you guys the case? Ah, yes, here it is. Okay, here's the case.
咁今次咧就特別都除咗Final 啦，除咗 Cartus Audio 啦，咁美國、日本都齊啦，咁仲有呢個德國嘅 Thanos 去製作呢個嘅盒啦。咁呢個工具盒咧，即係除咗你睇個細，除咗佢係德國牌子製造之外咧，佢仲係喺德國本地生產嘅。咁Danny 或者你 show 俾我睇呢個盒可以點樣玩啦
Okay, this box is quite interesting because if you turn it this way, it opens it, but this also creates a stacking function. So if you've got like 2 of these, you can stack them on top of each other, and then you can lock it this way, and you can continue to stack it, and they won't come out. And excuse me. It's a little bit of a handle here, so it's quite cute. It's actually a miniaturized toolbox.
呢個工具盒咧都非常之得意嘅。咁除咗咧佢可以就咁你打開裏邊咧，即係呢個有個旋鈕啦。打開裏邊咧，咁佢裏邊咧有個直膠嘅底去吸震去保護翻隻耳機之外咧，咁咧佢仲有啲特別嘅功能喎，就係其實如果你有2隻嘅話咧，你見到呢啲扣位咧，咁佢係可以去疊埋一齊嘅。咁並且咧呢個扣咧，只要佢90度轉咧，就會鎖實咗上下2個產品，咁就可以咧一個再加埋呢個扣咧，就可以一個長嘅工具箱咧就開落變攜啦，係一個幾有玩味嘅產品嚟嘅。咁但係我諗大家我代大家問咗條問題先，就係、我買 Project M 我送咗1個月喎，咁點樣我可以點樣疊咧
I think this will become available separately, if I understand you correctly, right?
Yeah.
I think this will become available separately. So if you want to get more of these boxes, I think they will be available separately. But right now, the supply is really, really tight because thanks to everybody, Project M seems to be quite popular.
咁呢只咧，咁遲啲咧 Dita 如果有多餘嘅供應嘅時候咧，都可以單獨去購買嘅。咁但係大家都知道而家因為供應實在好短缺個德國組咧，同埋你唯一可以做嘅話咧，就係你買到隻 Project M 咁，你要多一個盒啦，係啦。
Finally, we also have the Dita Awesome Plug, which is an interchangeable plug system. And with that, you can have a 3.5mm or a 4.4mm connector. I think I like to take this time to let everybody know that we have brought this to market since Dream Generation 1, which made us maybe the first company to do that, to include interchangeable plug system on our product.
咁除咗條線材，除咗個耳機本體之外咧，其實咧Dita Project M 上面嘅呢個 pop 咧，我哋叫做 Awesome Pop 2，咁都係一個巧思嘅設計嚟嘅。佢係可以咧咁樣擰開佢咧，我隻手有少少寒係啦，咁樣咧可以揀擰開佢咧，之後咧你就可以喺呢度咧掹出嚟，咁你就可以由4.4啦換做3.5啦，嗰2個 pop 裏邊其中之一嘅。而呢個設計咧最早咧就係已經喺Dream 嘅XLS 嘅時候。
No, Dream Generation 1.
Dream 嘅 Generation 1就已經推出咗第一代嘅呢個嘅設計嘅產品。
I think one of the key difference that customers might like to know is not so many of these interchangeable plug systems are available right angle. Most of them are straight, and it's quite difficult to make it right angle. But I feel like this is part of our company culture. If we want to do something, we want to do it right. You know, we don't want to just take the easy way out. That's why we don't always come out with a new product, and it takes us a really long time to come out with a new product. Sorry.
咁呢個都係 你可以由呢個頭嘅設計裏邊咧，都見到啊 Dita 設計嘢嘅時候咧，佢個要求咧係好嚴謹嘅，因為你要做到呢個位接線咧，可以好穩固啦，唔容易插歪佢啦，個 quality 其實真係花好多時間去揾一個正確嘅 solution 嘅。咁其實咧，同 Dita 做產品一樣嘅，其實佢哋好要求就係佢要點樣去做一個啱嘅產品，做一個好嘅產品咧。咁佢哋就會花好多時間。咁所以大家見到Dita 唔係成日有新嘅產品出啦。咁當然我哋大家都好期望就係Dita 下一隻產品係幾時有咁樣。咁不過呢個問題我留翻係遲啲先答。我哋希望繼續講下Project M 先。
So that's why it's always very difficult for our partners in Hong Kong to sell Dita product because they always ask us, what is our plan, what is a new product, and we always say, oh, we want to do this and this and this, but in the end, we only do one thing. Yeah. So I think we have tried to put as much as we can into the Project M product at this particular price point. We hope that our friends, potential customers, will be attracted to the way it looks, attracted to the way it sounds, attracted to the features that we have packed into this price class product.
咁今次所以Dita 去做呢隻產品嘅時候咧，佢好希望喺呢個親民嘅價位咧，可以做到一個具有吸引力嘅產品啊，因為佢唔係淨係想做一隻平嘅產品，而真係做一隻有吸引力嘅產品咯。咁大家就見到呢隻 Project M 啦。
But most importantly, we really hope that Project M will bring more joy, more fun for all of our customers, so that they can experience our company, our products. And hopefully they can become fans of our products.
OK， 咁所有同 Project M 同 Dita 所有嘅產品一樣咧，其實Danny 咧就都係好想咧 product 咧，除咗佢好聽啦、性價比高之外咧，仲要呢隻 product 咧係要好玩嘅。佢有好多你覺得佢好得意嘅元素咧，佢放咗入去裏邊，令到你收到個產品嘅時候咧，你更加享受我買咗呢隻嘢，非常之好玩咁樣。咁等大家去更多嘅人啦去體驗 Dita 呢個牌子。
We are not really the kind of company that knows how to put out a lot of products all the time. We normally only start our design phase when we have some inspiration or some really good ideas. That's why product cycle is always very, very slow. But we really, really feel proud of every single one of our products. And I think it's important for some of our viewers to know more than just product design or earphone manufacturing or earphone design. I think deep in our company, all of us are we still love to play with the products. We're still excited about the product, and we still feel very passionate about all the product. If a new product comes out that I feel attracted to, I just like many of our viewers, I will feel like, I want to try. I want to go to the shop. I want to try it. I want to listen to it, and maybe I want to buy it. That still is very much our character.
咁 Dita 咧就其實唔係好知道點樣去做一啲好大量、好受歡迎嘅罐頭產品嘅，因為其實Dita 都係一個好受一個佢哋嘅 idea 啦去驅動嘅牌子嚟嘅。咁如果佢哋諗到啲乜嘢好玩有趣嘅東西咧，佢哋就會放佢哋嘅精力咧去點樣去全力去做好一隻產品。咁即係所以亦都係點解Dita 推出產品嘅時間加咁長，但係佢出嚟嘅 product 咧就好好玩嘅。咁希望大家都可以喺呢隻 Project M 上面咧去感受到Dita 產品嘅玩味，同大家收到嘅時候嗰個可以開心嘅咁去一齊去玩啦。時間差唔多，咁我哋係時候進入呢個 Q&A 嘅環節啦喎。係啦。
Oh no.
好
I'm always worried about this.
I have some question here.
Okay.
呢度有啲問題係啦。好。OK。想問下點解Project M 而家個定價係而家2980呢個價位係啦。
You mean what? Why did we set
the price range here?
Okay. Actually, we wanted to set an even lower price. We were going to set it at about 200 US. But we realized that we could not build what I thought was a real Dita product for 200 US. So we said, if we had a little bit more budget, we can really design a really good quality Dita product that is worthy of what we think can be called a Dita product. Eventually, we worked out the price to about 350 US, and that was enough for us to build a high quality product, I think. But importantly, we want to reach this price class because we realized that we have been in this excuse me. That we have been in this market for a long time, and we realized that quite a lot of new customers actually they don't really know us, and I think we need a new product class to reintroduce to the customer, and for our old customers to have a new thing to play with, a new thing that they say, oh, this is also very Dita, but very different and very interesting. Yeah.
OK. 咁其實咧，Danny 佢哋本身咧係仲想咧再做更親民、更進取嘅價錢嘅。咁但係咧個難度，如果要 keep 翻Dita 佢嘅 quality 咧，呢個難度十分之大。咁所以Dita 佢哋就定喺而家個價位就稍比再進取啲價位再多少少，因為咁佢哋認為咧真先可以做到一個咧有 quality 嘅產品啦。咁呢個其實點解要做進取啲嘅原因咧，就係其實佢哋Danny 佢覺得咧就係呢個市場上面其實咧仲有好多嘅客戶嘅人咧，佢未必認識 Dita 嘅，因為以前個定價咧就可能2萬零蚊咁樣樣，咁可能只有你有一定彈藥嘅玩家咧，你先會考慮 Dita 嘅產品。咁所以佢今次希望咧呢個價位可以令到更多嘅玩家咧可以接觸到 Dita 嘅 product 啦。咁並且咧就係一啲Dita 嘅 fans 咧都會可以收到一隻幾好玩嘅嘢，我覺得呢隻雖然有啲唔同。但係又係好Dita味道嘅東西，係啦。咁我哋去第二條問題啦。咁佢佢想知道Philip 類，咁佢就想問咧就係Project M 咧，佢就好中意咧，佢今次選用嘅線材咧就係 from Cardus 啦。咁但係佢都想知道點解咧，就係點解會選用銅線唔用銀線咧
？I think first of all, Cardus is a company that produces very high quality copper, and that has been their core product. I know they also make some very high quality silver product, but I feel personally that the copper product that they produce is very consistent, and from batch to batch, there is not so much difference, or there is no difference at all. For us in manufacturing, this is also very important. So when we got to test the product, we found that the copper product from Cardus has always been very consistent in quality and in sound. So that is one of the main reasons why we wanted to use the Cardus copper.
咁雖然 Cardus 咧佢嘅銀線咧都有好出名嘅系列啦，咁但係咧始終Cardus嘅主打咧都係銅線，咁喺佢嘅銅線嘅品質管控上面咧，咁Danny 佢哋 Dita 團隊咧就研究過就非常之出色，因為除咗佢嘅音質同埋佢嘅品質之外咧，就係佢襟唔襟用，係咪一個可靠嘅選擇咧，都係選擇呢個銅線嘅重要原因。
Yeah.
係啦。OK。
Let's see what else we got.
好，咁同埋點解係揀用 Type E 嘅耳膠啦，同埋而唔係用耳棉咧
？Okay. Why did we choose Final Type E?
Yeah.
Of all the ear tips that we have tried, I think you'll notice that the Final Type E ear tips has been used in our product since Project 71. Yeah, since Project 71, we have used the final Type E ear tips. We have used it on Perpetual and numerous other of our products. It is also, again, very consistent, reliable, and also during the tuning and engineering of the acoustics, we use the final Type E product. Again, these are the technical reasons, but the non-technical reason is very simply because Final is a very good partner of ours, and we know that they will support us in providing a high quality ear tip that is recognized by much of the audiophile community to be a good quality ear tip.
咁首先一個好重要嘅原因啦，咁其實就係佢嘅聲音去達到Dita 嘅要求啦。咁由呢個 Project 71開始去到 Perpetual 咧，咁其實都係夾用呢個Type E 嘅耳膠啦。咁呢個係一個好技術上嘅原因啦。咁喺呢個非技術嘅原因咧，就係佢哋覺得咧 Final 咧係一個好可靠嘅 partner， 係啦。
Oh, also don't forget. Because I wanted to have the glow in the dark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I know that because Final is such a good friend of ours, if I ask them to do it, they will do it.
Okay.
If it was a foam tip, then I don't think we can make it glow in the dark. Yeah.
Okay. 咁仲有一個重要嘅原因嘅就係今次咧，你見到個耳膠咧係可以做到夜光嘅功能啦。咁其實都係一個全靠呢個有個同 Final 有好良好嘅關係啦，咁所以咧可以同佢哋一齊去夾去玩呢件事啊。耳面係發唔到光啊嘛，咁但係耳膠咧就可以令到即係由頭到尾咧佢都有一個可以好玩味嘅東西啊。咁今次呢個夜光耳膠咧都係其中一個好玩嘅亮點啦。
Might be difficult to do it on a foam type.
Yeah. 喺耳面就冇得玩呢件事啦。OK， 跟住係from Tony Wong 嘅。咁想問下就係 Project M 其實係面向乜嘢音樂類型去設計？
This is sorry, this is such a difficult question because I think in our team we listen to a lot of different kinds of music, from anime music to classical, adult contemporary, vocal, jazz. I think we all listen to quite a wide variety of music, or many genres of music. I don't normally like to think that a particular earphone or product is suitable for only one or two types of genres of music. I feel like it could be stronger in some genres, but generally speaking, when the source material is well recorded or well engineered, you should find that Project M is suitable for almost all kinds of music. Yeah.
咁我哋開頭嘅時候都講過啦，就係其實 Project M 咧就並非Danny 咧一個人嘅出品嚟嘅，係集合成個Dita 團隊嘅力量去做啦。咁其實團隊裏邊咧有唔同嘅音樂取向嘅，咁有古典啦，有流行啦，有人聲啦，係啦，動漫歌啦，咁所以其實佢喺 Danny 嘅心目中，一個好嘅產品咧，應該佢面向嘅音樂類型咧係要廣闊啲嘅，係啦，希望你哋可以享受唔同音樂類型嘅時候咧，都可以用到呢隻耳機。
Especially if the program material is quite well recorded or quite well engineered, it should be suitable for most types.
特別係佢喺呢個工程學上面嘅設計啊、材料嘅選擇上面，如果揀得好、用得好嘅話咧，件事就應該可以呈現到一個包羅萬有嘅功能。
Let's look at what's next.
OK， 咁手重龍字嘅，咁出產之前隻Project M 有冇出產之前有冇煲過？咁如果煲耐少少低音嘅，會唔會嘅下潛會再好啲咧
？Definitely. One of the characteristics of all of our earphones is it requires quite a lot of burn-in. I'm sorry that we cannot burn in all of the earphones consistently before it leaves the factory. It does have a little bit of burn-in on it, but we normally run it in for testing. To really run in the earphone properly, I think it's something that the buyer or the customer should try to do themselves. They will be very surprised to experience the difference. We strongly believe in burn-in, but this is because, as many of you know, we focus a lot on the dynamic driver. So dynamic driver is an electromechanical device. Burn-in definitely makes a lot of difference.
咁啊Project M 咧，的確係一個非常之需要煲嘅耳機嚟嘅，因為咧其實佢嘅核心咧都係Dita 一貫嘅著名嘅動圈設計啦。咁大家都知道動圈咧呢種嘅單元咧，你煲過同冇煲咧分別都好大嘅。咁同埋都希望就係你係透過煲嘅時候都可以感受到動圈嘅樂趣啊，多個聲音嘅變化啊等等。咁啊，想知Nick 嘅，想知 NAVIGATOR 係咪為Project M 去夾聲
？Is NAVIGATOR designed for Project M? Yes and no. I think we. Sorry. Every time I get a difficult question, I start to cough. No, I think we started to design NAVIGATOR first, and then we designed Project M. And yes, we felt like the two prices were very close to each other, and naturally, they must sound good together. But is Project M designed for NAVIGATOR? Is NAVIGATOR designed for Project M? I don't think so. Because at the time that we had designed and voiced NAVIGATOR, we didn't have a Project M to test yet because we hadn't completed the total design for Project M yet. So it's not like we designed the two things together and then we could test it together and then we could make some synergy between the two. No, not really. So we had NAVIGATOR first, and then of course we tested it with our own earphones and with many other earphones. And then after that, we designed Project M. So yes, they both will work well together, but no, they were not designed to work together exclusively.
OK， 咁其實咧個 answer 咧就係或者唔係都得，因為咧其實設計NAVIGATOR 嘅時候咧係未有 Project M 嘅，咁所以咧去考慮呢兩隻咧係咪真係天生一對咧？其實就冇喺設計上有嚟考慮嘅，咁但係去做嘅時候，我哋Dita 咧都確保咗就係Project M 咧可以同NAVIGATOR 咧有一個好好嘅效果啦，即係一定係出到一個 OK 嘅聲，咁去做呢件事啦。咁但係咧佢就唔係呢兩個就唔係為咗配合而生嘅，咁因為Project M 咧係仲有係為咗 Project M 而做，NAVIGATOR 都為咗NAVIGATOR而做，只係Dita嘅產品咧佢哋係夾到嘅，係啊。
We have any more questions, or should we move on to the draw?
OK， 好睇下先啊，麻煩同事話我知啊，因為頭先我都睇睇有冇啲問題睇漏咗，要問翻嘅去提下我。係啊。OK， 我哋喺度試下我而家 check 翻個 chat room 先啊，話有啲問題再問啦。會唔會考慮出custom make 嘅耳機 CM 耳機咧？師母。
Okay, so this is a really good question because many people have been asking us about this. Frankly speaking, we don't really believe or we have never thought of making a custom earphone product. We have designed one before, but that was for a very specific application. But for Project M, we got so many customers asking us, will you make a custom design model for it? It's not an easy thing to do because the sound tube length is very important to the sound. And if we change the sound tube length, it may affect the tone or the sound. We are working to see what is the actual distance or the minimum distance that we can do. that will not affect the sound signature of the Project M. If we can do that, then yes, we may consider a custom version of this.
咁喺現階段咧，其實Danny 咧都做咗好多功夫去研究，因為咧其實大家見到呢個由呢個金屬不鏽鋼腔體啦，去到呢個耳機嘅出口裏邊咧，中間咧嗰度其實有條導管嘅。咁導管嘅長度咧，其實都好影響嗰個聲音嘅變化㗎。咁而家Dita 團隊咧仲係做緊呢個 study，就係到底佢要set 一條幾長嘅導管會合適咧，並且係適合做呢個絲母咧。咁如果佢哋揾到呢個答案嘅話咧，咁佢就會考慮去推出呢個絲母嘅 Project M 啦。OK。Next question OK 雖然講過裏邊嘅腔體啦係用不鏽鋼啦，咁有冇之後會再考慮用其他嘅金屬做裏邊咧
I think your question is, will we change the material on the inside?
Yes.
Yes, for sure. I think we have some plans. Again, we say we have plans, but we don't know when we will make them. We're still testing other types of materials. We do believe that the different types of material in the acoustic chamber definitely can affect the sound quality. This is something that we believe in. That's why we used to have Dita brass and we used to have Project 71. I think importantly, does it make a real difference? And does it make an enjoyable difference? We're still working on that, but I cannot say for sure if we will or will not make it. Because for now, we feel like Project M on its own is already very new for us. So we like to take things a little bit slow, and to be a bit more sure about it.
咁關於嗰個物料啦，咁當然啦，出過另一隻物料咧，其實都會有考慮嘅，因為其實 Dita 都係好擅長用唔同物料，可能之前Project 71一樣用木同銅咁但係Dita 就唔想去做得太快，去好似純粹為咗添食而做咁樣咧，咁佢希望Danny 就話希望咧就係即係出到一隻咧嗰個玩味性係足夠好玩嘅產品咧，先再去推出嚟。咁大家可以期待，咁希望若果之後再推出用唔同物料嘅產品嘅時候咧，會有除咗轉咗隻材料之外，會有其他好玩嘅地方。雖然有 PyPetcha 啦，幾時會考慮推出一隻新嘅 flagship 嘅耳機咧
？Yes, we are working very, very hard now on a flagship product. There is a new diaphragm material that we really, really like. It measures very, very well, but it is extremely difficult to work with. And I think once we are able to do that, we will have our new flagship product. Yeah, it's a really, really interesting new diaphragm material. The impulse response is fantastic. The speed is really awesome. But I think at the end of the day, we still need to put it together and see if it sounds good, see if it moves my heart.
新嘅旗艦產品咧，其實都喺規劃以內嘅，咁但係咧都同樣啦，好似Danny 所講咧，佢真係要有啲嘢咧去打動佢嘅內心咧，佢先想推出嚟，唔係純粹為推出一隻旗艦，佢要即係去玩下唔同嘅新嘢啦，試下唔同嘅新東西，然後出嚟件事，最後要打動到自己嘅，咁先會再推出嚟。我都好期待 Next 嘅新嘅旗艦會係咩樣子啦。咁但係時間表一樣都係暫時未有嘅，咁大家可以敬請期待。
I think for sure we can say it will be very, very different. And I think it will be quite cutting edge because every single part of this driver will have to be very carefully designed, just almost like it was never been done before. So we don't really have a lot to build on. Yeah.
咁可能會用到嘅新單元裏邊都有好多以前嘅人未用過嘅特性啦。咁所以咧，其實Dita 都要好細心去 study 一下，到底可以點樣去玩件事，先可以再推出。OK。咁會稍等啊。咁會唔睇下先啊？擔心點解去考慮用 Awesome Plug 去換插頭，而唔係直接換線就算咧？Why you decide to changing the plug and not just give another independent cable?
I think this is a really good question. So, if I can, I would like to give the person who thought of this question a prize. But yes.
Yes, you can.
Okay. Firstly, I think we are one of the first companies to use a specialty cable manufacturer in our first products, like the Truth. We started working with Vanderhoof, and those raw materials are really quite expensive to come by. So if we kept changing the entire cable for the plug, that would increase the cost to us and increase the cost to the customer. So when it's really difficult to get those raw materials, and the raw material is far more expensive, it just makes sense to change the plug. That's the first part. Maybe you want to translate this question.
咁其實眾所周知啦，羊毛出自羊身上啦，即係其實你做咗條線嘅成本咧，其實最終都會轉嫁喺消費者嘅身上啦。咁Dita咧就希望去做，點解佢呢個係其中佢出呢個插頭嘅原因啦？希望就係你同一條線都可以去適應到唔同嘅插口啦，係啦。
Yeah, because the raw material is really expensive. Yeah, so we cannot keep changing the cable. Also, at that time, AK was strongly pushing for the 2.5 balance. There was the 3.5 single-ended, and the 4.4 balance was coming out. I was in Japan, and I met the design engineer from Sony, who had designed the Sony the 4.4 5-pole connector. I went up to him and I looked for him. I said, "Hi, my name is Danny. I'm from Dita, and I want to make our products with the Pentagon connector. Oh no, not the Pentagon connector, the 5-pole connector." And he looked at me. He said, "You want to do this?" I said, "Yeah, I want to do this." He said, "Why? Nobody will use this." And I said, "I think that the 2.5 connector is a little bit too weak and difficult to work with. 6.3 is too big. So maybe I think, an in-between will be good. And you have thought of it. So I feel like, technically speaking, this is a wonderful idea. I want to fully support this idea." At that time, I don't think there were many companies making a 4.4 connector. In fact, if you look at our first upgrade cable, the Truth upgrade cable with the Awesome Plug, that may be one of the first cables to be offered with a 4.4 connector. I don't remember the exact date, but yeah, that is the reason why we also wanted to make the plug interchangeable, because there was the 2.5, there was the 3.5, and there was the 4.4. And I wanted to be one of the first people to integrate the 4.4 connector, because I truly believed in the technical design of that product.
OK， 咁其實個故事都要翻到好耐之前啦。咁喺有啲AK 仲推緊呢個2.5嘅時候， 咁啊，主流都係3.5同埋2.5啦。咁但係Danny 又覺得咧2.5咧就可能會太弱啊。咁所以咧佢嗰陣咧同 Sony 嘅設計師去傾嘅時候咧，都諗緊會唔會有一個中間嘅唔係2.5又唔係3.5嘅選擇啦。係。
Not 6.3 and not 2.5.
Okay.
Yeah, because 6.3 was too big, 3.5 was single-ended, and then 2.5 balance is too small. So I thought 4.4 is just nice between 3.5 and 6.3.
咁喺6.3同埋2.5中間，佢就想揾一個 balance。咁樣當然大家最後知道就係4.4推出咗啦。咁啊 Dita 嘅以前嗰條 Answer 嗰條cable 咧，仲可能係市場上最早一批用4.4插頭嘅線材選擇，咁亦都係點解當佢哋嗰陣會去選擇去做一個可以換到嘅插頭嘅一個 solution 俾大家，因為有太多嘅選擇，唔止2個，係3個、4個嘅選擇。
Yeah. And I really like 4.4. So.
OK. 咁最後一個問題啦，因為9點鐘咧，即係我哋就會去揀呢個得獎者㗎啦。咁就係有關有人問就係Dita 嗰個金工好好個
machine work?
Yeah, the machine work is very nice.
Okay.
What is the reason?
I think because I'm a mechanical engineer by training and my background, so metal and material has been very important to me in my previous jobs. CNC machining is something I'm personally interested in, and so when we design the product, we think about how we think about how it will be machined and how we can use machining to make it look interesting and special. Like you can see this plug here. I don't know if you can see it, but if I turn it around, you can see some of the relief cut out here. This is so that when we go to some event or some show, it's not too heavy. Yeah, so this is also CNC machine anyway, but we like to do these kinds of things because I think that is our basic training and our original foundation training.
咁Danny 咧都講下，因為呢個其實都係一個Dita 品牌嘅根基，因為咧Danny 佢本身咧係修讀呢個機械工程嘅，咁所以咧喺做呢啲機械嘅 CNC 嘅工藝上面咧，其實佢係好了解點樣去做嘅，亦都係佢自己本身嘅一個根源啦。咁所以你見到咧呢個咧嘅牌咧都係特別喺做展會做活動嘅時候用其實都係一個你見到裏邊有啲好靚嘅 CNC 嘅做工咧，其實都係提醒緊呢個係 Dita 其中一樣嘅特質係啦。好啦，咁時間去到差唔多啦，咁就 OK 好啦，我哋親愛嘅工作人員你提醒我哋咧，我哋仲可以揀多2個問題去提問嘅。咁如果大家有咩未問咧，咁即管喺而家嘅chat room 裏邊咧去講啦。咁我哋都睇一睇啦，俾時間大家去打問題。OK， 我揀咗條問題先，咁都Dita 之後會唔會考慮出耳牛 headphone
Yes.
Oh.
I think the simple answer is yes. We are working on it. We have a few prototypes. I love the headphone. And I especially love the design of some of the headphones from the 80s and the 90s. But what we have designed right now, I really don't like it. Or I thought I would like it, but after we made some prototype, I look at it, No, it's not so good. We're also developing the driver for it, and I feel like not only does it need to look good, it must perform very, very well. Because one of our core customer base is still the audiophile enthusiast level customer who knows good sound. So we cannot just design a headphone and say, oh, okay, here's a beautiful looking headphone, but it actually doesn't sound good. That's not our style. So this is something that we want to do, but it will take quite a while for us to do it because I'm quite particular about the way it looks.
咁啊，答案係 yes 嘅，咁啊係真係去整緊啦，去諗緊嗰個headphone 可以點樣做嘅。咁啊由外觀設計啦，咁雖然而家未仲做緊，同埋佢嘅就算佢裏邊嘅單元啊，都係做緊一個重新嘅設計嘅。咁但係咧呢樣嘢咧都係要個時間去研發當中。咁啊希望咧我個人十分期待啊，希望真係可以推出市面啊，冇走數。
I try to do it. There is another question here.
Yeah. This one?
Yeah.
This is about the design concept, the outlooking, the perpetual or something is like a circle,
round shape.
Round shape, yeah. What is the reason?
When we first started out designing our products, we wanted it to be very simple, very easy to use. If you look at the original answer, it was really easy to use, and it was just a simple circle. So the design was really clean, simple, and yet instinctive to use. So that's how it became a circle. But there's a story behind it. I will let you translate first.
OK， 咁以前嘅產品點解係圓形為先？其實都係啲睇一個一貫嘅概念，就係簡單、簡潔易用啊，就可以你可以好自然咁去戴上，亦都係一個好自然嘅產品外形。咁呢個點解之前嘅設計外形咧都係以一個圓形為主嘅，因為佢係得一個單動圈啦，係啦。
So when we started to design the original answer and truth, one of the inspiration that we got in the 70s and early 80s in Singapore, to make a phone call, you needed to have a coin and you put it on a public phone. Old people at that time, they always took like a small coin for making a phone call and then they put it in their ear. Yeah, just a little coin.
Oh, really?
Like if they didn't have a place to put it in the pocket or something, they just put a coin here. And so if they needed to make a phone call, like an emergency phone call or something, they would just take it from their ear and they put it there. In Singapore, it was a 10-cent coin. Yeah. So we looked at it and we remembered it and we said, this is an interesting idea, right? So that's why the answer and truth resembles a coin shape.
OK， 咁啊喺 Answer 同 Truth 嘅系列裏邊咧，咁見到係一個硬幣接近硬幣嘅造型。其實呢個咧就一個暴露年齡嘅系列啦。咁啊，但而家就應該市面上唔知仲有冇電話亭啊。咁如果大家記得咧，就係大家用電話亭嘅時候咧，咁啊我唔 sure 香港係咪咁，但係喺新加坡嘅時候咧，佢哋會將個 coin 咧放喺隻耳仔度。咁然後咧要打電話嘅時候就喺個呢度咧就攞翻個硬幣落嚟咧插落去咧，佢現場嗰個通話。
Old people used to do that.
係暴露年齡系列。咁如果你知道嘅話咧，咁你應該係嗰個年紀啦。
Yeah.
OK. Next question 啊。Danny 你覺得Dita 裏邊嘅 core value 嘅核心價值係乜嘢？What is the core value of Dita?
I think our core value, the simple answer is to have fun. We really enjoy our work. We enjoy our work environment. I really enjoy working with my team, my colleagues. And I think we really enjoy creating new products. Frankly speaking, for me, designing a new product, creating a new product, solving the technical problems and the challenges is far more interesting and fun than trying to sell the product. Maybe this is the reason why we design a lot of products, but we actually sell very little products. Yeah.
OK. 咁Danny 就話咧就係 好玩同埋有趣味咧，一直都係Dita 裏邊嘅設計嘅核心元素，因為佢好中意去解決問題，好中意去同佢嘅團隊一齊去諗點樣去做好件事，做到件事咧。咁呢個亦都係個原因咧，就係雖然佢哋去設計啦，諗緊好多產品，但係最終推出嚟嘅其實咧都係唔多嘅，因為佢就係要做到嗰個 standard 係好玩同有趣先推出嚟嘅 solution。
And also because we are actually having more fun designing the product than selling the product. So we design a lot of products, but we don't really want to sell all the products. Yeah.
OK，咁同埋佢哋好多時候佢哋都會用咗好多時間咧喺一啲好有趣嘅試作品上面啦。咁呢個都係佢哋推出唔快嘅原因啦，係啦。
Yeah. Some of the products that we design I think are really cool, really nice, but maybe impossible to sell. Yeah.
咁同埋有時候做啲產品出嚟咧，雖然咧係好有趣同好得意嘅，但未必好賣嘅，係啦。
Yeah.
OK， 咁喺過往嘅產品裏邊咧，有冇話邊款係最中意咧，會推薦俾啲真認識 Dita 嘅用家咧？Which product which Dita product you most is your favorite? You recommend to the new Dita fans?
Wow.
哇，好難答喎呢啲問題。
So difficult, this question. Sorry. Like I said, every time it's a difficult question, it makes me... Actually, my favorite Dita product is the twins product, especially Filty, which is the silver colored one. And then from there, we designed the Dream XLS, which I think was the correct interpretation of that product. So if I really had to choose, I would say my personal favorite products, not in terms of sound or not in terms of performance, but just the whole process of designing and thinking about the product. The most fun I had was Twins and XLS.
咁其實去揀呢個產品嘅時候真係好艱難，因為其實Danny 佢如果佢揀呢個產品咧，佢係一個更加自己去做呢件事嘅時候嘅過程裏邊嘅一個感受啦，係當中經歷嘅嘢啦，咁所以佢會揀Twins 啦同埋呢個Dream XLS 嘅。
Yeah.
係啦。
Was the most fun to create.
係啊，佢做嘅時候係最好玩嘅。
Thank you to Caleb for asking me to drink some water.
多謝 Caleb 去提醒我哋飲水啊！都多謝 Cartos 啊。OK， 好，咁時間差唔多啦，我哋去揀5個嘅問題嘅得獎者啦。好啦，咁有請Danny 去宣佈啦，係啦。以下咧就係5位可以攞到呢個 NAVIGATOR 便攜耳降嘅得獎者啦。咁好多謝，咁除此之外都真係好多謝大家嘅提問啊！但係可惜獎品有限，我哋都係只能夠去揀出5位啦。咁多謝大家對 Dita 嘅支持。
Okay, same from me. Thank you very much for watching us, for listening to us, and for putting up with my very bad coughing. I'm so sorry about that. But I'm very happy that some of you stayed online and raised some really good questions, very interesting questions. I announced tonight's draw winners. Yeah? Okay. So the first one on our list is Nick Ng.
Yeah.
Right? And the second winner is Philip Louis. Congratulations. Number 3 on the list is Tommy Wong. Number 4 on our list is YG Ng 1881. And number 5 which is we're giving 5 prizes tonight, right?
Yeah.
So our last prize for tonight goes to Lancelot Lee, Mr. Lancelot Lee. Yes. Thank you very much.
係，恭喜以上嘅得獎者。
Yeah.
係啦，我哋再次俾啲
Congratulations
掌
to
聲
you
啊！
guys.
啊 Danny，多謝你今日嚟到嘅分享。咁如果大家咧仲有更多關於產品嘅問題咧，歡迎咧喺個live 裏邊去留低。咁我哋有機會咧，我哋會再去一齊去解答大家嘅。
Okay.
係啦，咁希望以後再多啲 live 同大家互動啦。
If you guys want to watch more, if you have more questions, I think you can email ECT. When we have enough questions, maybe we can try to answer the questions separately, either through email or we can record a video for you. I hope that next time we'll be able to do a short clip of our work process. It's a lot more fun than just 2 people talking. Yeah.
咁啊，好期望之後仲有機會去，可能有啲試聽會啊，可以親自去同大家去親身去交流啦。咁大家如果有更多嘅問題咧，歡迎去留低 email 我哋又好，留言又好。咁啊，我哋集中到足夠多嘅問題咧，我哋會之後可能會再出一段片一次過解答大家嘅。咁啊，多謝各位。咁啊 ，good night 啊，晚安啦。
Thank you everybody. Bye bye.